Before the start of today's show, make sure you have downloaded the Interact Live app. It's the one with this icon. Or if you want, you can download it using this QR code. Once downloaded, press Get Started, then enter the event code DC Fandome and click Register Now. Enter your details, click Submit, and you are good to go. To interact throughout the show, press Interactive Sessions, then use Ask for Questions, voting for polls, and discussions to let us know your thoughts. For every app interaction, you can earn points. So keep an eye on your score via our DC Fandome leaderboard. Finally, to ensure you have the best possible viewing experience on your laptop, click the full screen icon in the bottom right hand of the show window. Not long now until we get going. Before the start of today's show, make sure you have downloaded the Interact Live app. It's the one with this icon. Or if you want, you can download it using this QR code. Once downloaded, press Get Started, then enter the event code DC Fandome and click Register Now. Enter your details, click Submit, and you are good to go. To interact throughout the show, press Interactive Sessions, then use Ask for Questions, voting for polls, and discussions to let us know your thoughts. For every app interaction, you can earn points. So keep an eye on your score via our DC Fandome leaderboard. Finally, to ensure you have the best possible viewing experience on your laptop, click the full screen icon in the bottom right hand of the show window. Not long now until we get going.
The most powerful force in the universe is a story. A story shapes hearts and minds, withstands the test of time, and changes the way we see the world. A story turns characters into icons, moments into memories, and shows us that heroes come in many forms. And in this fight for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow, our story is just beginning.
You guys might want to hold on. This is going to be the start of something huge.
You're part of this too. How am I part of it? You'll see.
Who am I?
There's something he needs to show me.
The DC universe will never be the same.
I'm vengeance.
I'm so happy to be here to be played on by that song. Welcome to a celebration for every super fan of all things DC across Australia and New Zealand. This is the DC Fandome Afterparty. I'm Osher Ginsberg. It all just wrapped up in the US a few hours ago. Warner Brothers and DC put on an epic DC Fandome event for 2021. It was an online experience like no other. Exclusive content showcasing some of the biggest films, the biggest TV shows, and the biggest games. We had the chance to hear from some of the creative geniuses behind these exciting projects, and our job is to bring you the highlights. You'll get an exclusive look at movies like The Batman, TV shows like Peacemaker, and games like Gotham Knight. Now, I cannot hold this mighty weight by myself. I need help. I need Stephanie Hex Bendixson and YouTube superstar and pop culture maestro Jaden Rodriguez. Good morning, team. We've been watching this all morning. We got here at 3:45 a.m. How are you feeling after everything you've seen today?
Oh man, I have goosebumps. There's nothing like a good hype sesh, isn't there? I think there's so much that's going to be coming over the next year, and I mean, I'm just happy to be here.
And Jaden, we saw you all over the DC Fandome experience coming out of the US. What was it like to be a part of it?
Oh, you know what? Like, I was very lucky enough to be a part of it last year, and they asked me to come back, which is amazing. But last year, I experienced it by myself because I was just in my bedroom watching it on my laptop. But this time, I got to experience it with you guys and everyone here, and it was amazing. We were all just cheering, and it was a great experience.
It was so exciting seeing you up there, dude. I was like, there he is. You did great. You did great.
As great as you were, let's be honest, there were some more exciting things. We saw The Batman, we saw Black Adam, we saw Peacemaker, Titans, so much stuff going on. We are being watched. I don't know if you realise this, but we are being watched, Jaden and Steph. So many DC superfans who know it is never too early to cosplay on a Sunday morning. As the Hill said to the Queensland Sheffield Shield of 1996, superfans, give us a wave.
Yes.
Good morning, team.
Oh.
There they are. Look how cool they
at those cosplays.
Oh, that's
yes.
amazing.
I can't wait to hear what you thought of what we have already seen and what we're about to show you. If you have a question for us, for any of our guests, just send it through. You've been on this app all morning, Jaden. How do people get involved?
Yeah, I have actually been on this app all night as well as this morning as well. And guys, it is super easy. First of all, make sure you use the official hashtag DCFansDownUnder. Use it on all your socials. Then make sure you have downloaded the official Interact Live app and register your details. Now, to interact throughout the show, press the interactive sessions, then use Ask for Questions, voting for polls, and discussion to let us know your thoughts. And then we will be interacting with you guys throughout the whole show. And for every interaction made on the app, you will win points. And you can keep an eye on your score via the DC Fandome leaderboard. And as we all know, when we talk about points, that means prizes. And Steph, there are some pretty awesome prizes to win.
Yeah, these prizes are no joke. Brace yourselves, we have a Harley Quinn baseball bat.
Yes.
And we have custom artwork signed by the director of Justice League, Zack Snyder, plus commemorative coins featuring Batman, Aquaman, and the Man of Steel himself. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. So remember, the more you interact on the Interact Live app, the more likely you'll walk away with some amazing prizes.
And these are the stuff you'll win is the stuff in our hands right now. So I guess what we could say, it's screen use. As seen, yeah?
Screen news, right?
Screen news, used on screen. Yeah, absolutely. We've got this Batman coin here. This I think this weighs about half a kilo. It says well and truly legit. And Steph's had a couple of good swings with that baseball bat already. Does the job. We really want to know what you think. Today is all about, we want to find out what you think. Throughout the show, we'll be featuring some polls. We want to know about what you have to say about the things we see today. So I think we should kick it off with our first question of the day. On the Interact Live app, just press interactive sessions, then voting, and we'll kick this off. I reckon I'll give you 6 options. Out of these 6 options, who is your favourite Justice League superhero? Is it Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, or Cyborg? Get on the Interact Live app right now. Answer that question by interacting through the app, talking with other people online. You could win some of this incredible DC merch. So let's get the first glimpse of the day for the first gigantic film that we can look at this morning. And who is more gigantic than Dwayne Johnson? He is the biggest movie star on the planet, and he is about to wow the world with a DC Comics classic character, something very close to his heart, Black Adam.
I've never seen the likes of it before. Having done James Bond for 10 years, 4 films, nothing compares to this.
I play Hawkman.
Cyclone.
Atom Smasher.
Dr. Fate. Leading the whole charge is Dwayne Johnson.
He's more brutal, uncompromising, fueled by the depths of his pain. He's Black Adam.
Black Adam. Hey, DC Fandome, and hello to everyone watching around the world. I am so excited right now to be here and to talk to you about the man in black himself, Black Adam. Now, as you guys know, this character, this film, this universe has been a gigantic passion project of mine for a very long time. And I have worked so hard, worked these hands, these calluses, my fingers to the bone on this project because it's the kind of project that I know comes along once in a lifetime. And the truth is, I was born to play Black Adam. Now, we've just started the post-production process, which is so exciting. And the film has, without question, some of the biggest action sequences I have ever been a part of. And I am so proud and excited of our incredible team who are working away to create breathtaking, holy shit, scenes that I know you're really going to love. Now, even though we're still working away, this is DC Fandome. so I felt like I had to bring you guys just a little something special. Now, you know me, guys, and you know I always like to say that you, the audience, the people, you guys are my #1 boss. So I got together with my director, Jalma Colette Serra, and we put together a little glimpse of one of the opening scenes of the movie when Black Adam is first revealed. Now, what you're gonna see here is why the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. I hope you enjoy this very first look at the Man in Black himself, Black Adam.
Like, honestly, as if The Rock needed any more superpowers. How good is that?
This is so exciting. I feel like Black Adam is probably the DC character that I'm least familiar with, but am most excited about coming out of this fandom, because Dwayne Johnson is so beloved of everyone, but as a character, you know, he's got a really dark past. Black Adam, and I think that DC is not afraid to shy away from some of those really darker elements, and I'm excited to see how that's going to go.
Yeah. And Jaden, he's been working on this pretty early in his transition out of wrestling, hasn't he?
Mate, he's been working on this probably since 2007. This has been his baby. This is his child, right? So for him and for us to finally see it hit the screen, for us to see the trailer, it is insane. And with The Rock, you know, most actors, they need like the bodysuit to really pad them out to look like a superhero. The Rock is a superhero. Like there's no padding with that suit. It's insane.
But I love that we also get to see him. We know The Rock because he plays against type. He's funny because he's a huge guy that's funny. But now he's being the bad guy who's the huge guy that's funny. So we get to see him play against type, and I cannot wait to see Dwayne go medieval in Black Adam. It's coming to cinemas in 2022, and we absolutely cannot wait. I'd like to welcome our very first guest for the day, the very first cover that this person ever drew for a DC comic featured his favorite villain, the Joker. And look, he may or he may not also be incredibly good friends with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We'll get to that bit in a second, but first, please welcome our first guest for the day, Boss Logic, aka Code Abdo. Welcome to the show, mate. How you going?
How you doing, guys?
Oh, mate, stoked. Look, firstly,
hi to the whole DC universe, and hi to everyone that's watching. So I'm up earlier than usual today.
What did you think when you saw that trailer?
Well, with you guys, I saw it for the first time in CGI, but I knew what was coming, but seeing it still blew my mind. So I'm so hyped for this movie.
Why did it blow your mind so much?
Finally seeing all the work that's been going into it in action, and seeing the suit, seeing the hoodie, like you as an artist, you wait for that stuff.
Can you please take us back? You've had quite the journey with Black Adam. Could you take us back to your very first interactions with Dwayne Johnson? How did that come about?
So basically, the universe knows I do a whole bunch of fan art, and it came across a stage where I was doing Black Adam fan art, and I posted on Twitter, and it kind of went, like, it gained traction. Everyone was retweeting it. Then I saw The Rock retweet it, and I was like hyped. as hell when that happened, and I was telling everyone. Then a couple of hours later, The Rock followed me and sent me a DM saying how much he loved the work and he wanted me to get in touch with his team. And after I got in touch with his team, it's like he had a brief ready for. He wanted to create a piece that would build the hype of Black Adam and resonate with the audience. So his team reached out to me and said they wanted a piece with Superman and Black Adam fighting each other, but Superman kicking Black Adam's ass for some reason. I'm like, you don't question The Rock, you just do it. And that's where it started, and that's where we put out there.
So hang on, you've gone from a fan uploading his own art just for the love of it, to The Rock sliding into your DMs, to, oh my goodness, now Team Rock is onto me.
Yeah, and from then on, after it gained traction and after it went viral and everything, WB reached out to me and my team, and we're actually working on Black Adam now. Yeah.
So it's fair to say you're a part of the conceptualization phase of this project.
Well, there's stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about, but when the movie comes out, and you'll see a big aspect of it that we were part of.
Oh, look, at last year's DC Fandome, you worked with Jim Lee on creating some of the panels for the reveal of Black Adam. Did it dawn on you, I guess, of the impact of what it is you were working on?
It kind of, I was blown away when Jim Lee gave me a phone call. I was on holiday in Canada, and he just gives me a phone call and it's like, hey, this is Jim Lee. I love your work. You want to work on Black Adam? And I'm like, yes, okay. And it's like, but yeah, we went straight into it, and we created the first poster reveal for Black Adam. That was like the first look. And then we went into the panels, which were used in last year's Fandome. And even in the trailer now, it shows a bit of our panels. So it kind of, even though we let it resonate, it still hasn't sunk in that we were part of this, or for me anyway.
Code, there's people watching right now who are you a couple of years ago. They're making sketches, they're copying their favourite artists, they're just, making art every day, but they're yet to break through. What would you say to them?
Just like, it took me from 2008 to 2014, 15, to finally get my big break. Like, just keep being consistent, keep putting it out there and enjoying what you're doing, because eventually the right eyes is going to see it.
Mate, and I'm so stoked that you're on The Rock's Christmas card list. So great to have you on the show. Thanks for being a part of the gig today. Brilliant to talk to you, Code. Thanks for joining Australia and New Zealand's DT Fandome After Party. Later in the show, we will be giving you some exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of the new Aquaman film, and you'll finally get to glimpse John Cena's brand new series, Peacemaker. Look, a little while ago, I asked you a very, very challenging question. Who is your favourite Justice League superhero? Very hard to answer. You had to choose between Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Cyborg. Jaden, what are the polls telling us?
Well, mate, Osher, the results are in. The DC Universe have spoken, and here are the results of the polls of who is your favourite Justice League member. So let's take a look at them now. Oh, here we go. So you got 10% Superman, 55% are saying that Batman is their favourite, 5% for Aquaman, 20% for Wonder Woman, 5% for The Flash, and 5% for Cyborg. So thank you so much to everyone that chimed in and helped with the vote. We also want to thank everyone who has been talking about DC Fandome After Party online, and here's just a small sample of what you guys have had to say, right? So I've got a couple of comments here, everyone reacting to Boss Logic. We have Jay saying Boss Logic with the emoji there. We also have Dangersloth saying the king, which is great. Captain Fizzman, yes, it's Boss Logic. And we also have QSN Goon saying Dwayne already looks like a real life superhero, which is great. So we are seeing all your content, guys, uploading, which is fantastic. So guys, thank you so much for joining us on the stream, and let us know. And yeah, big thank you to Boss Logic as well.
Absolutely. The more that you interact with us through the app, the more chances you have to get on that leaderboard and win these fantastic prizes. If there's one thing that I know Jaden is an expert on, I think there's a clue in what he's wearing today. It might be The Flash. How are you feeling about one new addition to the upcoming series, Jaden?
Oh, I'm a big Flash fan, and I am super excited that The Flash is finally going to get his golden boots. That's right, the Scarlet Speedster is going to get the comic accurate golden boots, and I'm sure everyone is super excited as much as me. And you know what? I wish I was wearing my boots today to celebrate, because I do own a pair of golden boots.
You can use the hashtag DC Fans Down Under to let us know what you think about the boots. This is all, very interesting to get people involved, isn't it, Steph?
Yeah, I mean, we all know this is basic gamification, right? The more you interact, the more points you win. How's the leaderboard looking, Jaden?
Yeah, the leaderboard is going very, very strong here. We're going to pull it up onto the screen for everyone to see. Wow, look at this. We got Takalo08 in the lead on 43,000 points. We've also got in second place, we've got Tim2755. Tim, he's on 36,842 points. And we got Brendan at the bottom there, third place on 29,543 points. And guys, don't forget, if you want to be in the contention of winning these prizes, you need to interact on the app. The more you interact, the more points you get, the chances of you winning are higher.
Now, in 2018, we saw the release of the absolute smash hit Aquaman, directed by James Wan. James has teamed up once again with Jason Momoa for the sequel. They're currently shooting in the UK, which, as we know, is the wettest of all continents. We have an exclusive movie title reveal, and if that's not enough, we have a sneak peek behind the scenes.
Aloha, DC Fandome. I apologize for the 4-year wait.
Oh my gosh, we've been here since 2017.
But I'm very proud of the sequel because it's tackling a lot of issues environmentally. The stakes are higher, and I'm just excited because I had a big part in my boy James,
Super to see you, man.
Check it out. I'm excited for you to see it. The tides are changing. It's important. The tides are changing.
Like the comic book, the world of Aquaman is so big and so rich.
It's epic, it's huge, it's colorful. The world is at stake.
I'm super excited to be back making the sequel. I have so much invested into it. I love this character, I love what it represents. There's nothing that I've ever been a part of that's like this.
People are gonna be in for a treat. When Aquaman 2 comes out, they're gonna get a movie that's more mature, but yet still retain its fun, to give the audience something different, something new that they haven't seen before.
The success of that movie as the biggest DC movie of all time shows what James Wan and his team were able to do. And in this second film, we have turned the dials up to 11. It has the action, the fun, the heart.
Action!
Superheroes and supervillains have entertained generations of fans across the globe.
Good, you got it? You put that in the movie?
To play around with this cast again is quite a trip. We're having a blast. This movie's a lot of fun.
I think fans are gonna be very happy. And I think James is really excited to go all out.
This is an exciting scene. We've got to get to a little bit of action.
It's gonna be a fun adventure, like it was the first time, just better.
We see that Black Manta is still seeking his vengeance to try and kill Aquaman. That's gonna be something that's exciting for the audience, something for them to be swept up into the world of Aquaman again.
About to kick some ass.
It's a globe-trotting story. We visit so many different worlds. This movie isn't afraid to embrace its fantasy and go on this magical journey. I think it's gonna be really awesome.
I I'm so excited. I'm so excited watching that. I mean, there's little details seeing that. I mean, even just seeing that James Wan wore a Jaws T-shirt to work. He's aware of the magnitude of what they're making. What do you think when you see that?
I love James Wan, and I think it's so exciting to see something a little bit more serious, I think, from this sequel, because the first film was really fun and we got to, you know, see all of these characters in this wonderful, like, underwater setting, but I'm excited for DC to kind of push this character into a, not so much a darker place, but a more serious and mature place.
Yeah, look, based off that, new outfit, that means new cosplay for me. And, and I might not look like Jason Momoa, which is, you know, upsetting, but for my girlfriend, but you know what? Bring on more Aquaman. I'm a massive Aquaman fan, and I cannot wait for this movie to come out in 2022.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will be coming to cinemas in 2022. Now, earlier we did ask you a very tricky question. But I have a trivia question for you now. Don't forget, by answering these questions, you go in the running to win some of these incredible prizes, and we'll draw them before the end of the show. Now, Jade, do you have a question? Do you have a question on the top of your mind there,
I
Jade?
do have a question, and this is for everyone out there. Now, I want to throw the question out to everybody watching. All right, let's call it a brain teaser, okay? Now, we want to know which two film stars and DC Fandome guests are related as stepfather and stepdaughter. Okay, so jump over to the Interact Live app and share your answer in the activity feed. Now, I'll say it again. Which two film stars and DC Fandome guests are related as stepfather and stepdaughter? Now, onto the leaderboard. All right, let's see what we have over here.
Are you going to go, you run away? Okay, well, we're just getting to know you. Okay.
All right, on the leaderboard. All right, things haven't moved at all on the leaderboard, guys. We still have Takalo 08 on the top there. We got Tim there in second place and Brendan in third place. So, guys, don't forget, if you want to get the points, you got to comment and interact on the app, okay? And a lot of people are sharing a lot of photos as well on the interactive feed. We've got here, Jay is sharing his live stream background, which is amazing. It looks like he's a massive Batman fan there. We've also got Sam. He's a massive Batman fan there. He's got a Man of Steel poster in the back there and the Dawn of Justice poster, Batman vs. Superman, and Captain Fizzman has also shared his comic book collection. So guys, we want to hear from you, interact with us, and also share some photos as well. We would love to see it.
We're talking about films today, we're talking about TV today, but we are also talking about gaming. Easily one of the most anticipated games of 2022 is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, as luck would have it, we happen to have a preview of that game, and it looks like it's going to become an absolute classic.
All of you are the worst of the worst of the worst. Still, you're good at what you do. Even if what you do is far from good. Welcome to Task Force X.
Let me take a look at you. A muscle head, a nut job, something that offends my eyes, and a homeless person. You're perfect.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
This has one-way ticket written all over it.
Boy, what the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. Eyes up, people.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive.
I was just about to do that.
Task Force X. Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
I will strike you wrong.
Raise your hand if taking on the Justice League is the worst idea you've ever heard.
I kinda zoned out.
What did you think would happen? You'd crawl out of your cells, swoop in, save the day?
Which superheroes did you say you were again?
Remember, your heads are ticking.
not gonna make it. Waller, the penguin is in flight. Repeat, the penguin is in flight.
Then let's clip his wings.
Oh my God, he's gotten up!
Hitting him again.
He's ran out the door! Somebody stop him!
Did that get him?
No! It very much did not get him. Waller! Blow up his head!
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League will be available worldwide in 2022 on PlayStation 5, Xbox X, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Steph, you are the most prolific gamer I know. Watching that preview, how did you feel?
Well, I think we love these characters because they're not bound by the same rules as traditional heroes, and this makes them kind of unpredictable. We can expect the unexpected, and as a player, I mean, that's just too irresistible to pass up. So it's going to be wild, it's going to be hilarious. I mean, sign me up.
So far, how have you found games that come out of the DC universe?
I mean, some of the best, I would say, film or comic to video game transplants, I suppose there have been, because it's a difficult thing to do, to take a property like that and then make a game out of it that does, justice to those characters. And it's just so fun when you get to, be in a brawler like that and sort of wear the shoes of these heroes that, or villains, that you love so much and love to see together.
So we have Suicide Squad, the video game. Of course, earlier this year, director James Gunn released the film, The Suicide Squad. And look, can I say, this superstar, he's played Rocky, he's played Rambo, he then played Rocky and then Rambo, and then he played Rocky and Rambo again. Has Sylvester Stallone ever played a more iconic character than King Shark? If Jaws made you too frightened to go back into the ocean, King Shark made you just want to give that big chunk of flake a big hug. Known for his famous, most quotable of quotes, nom nom. He also said nom nom, and then later in the show he said nom nom. I'm calling it right now, DC. Give King Shark his own film. Hit that green light button, make it happen. The Suicide Squad is available right now to buy on digital, Blu-ray and DVD. Margot Robbie had her own standalone film, if you recall. She had the movie Harley Quinn. Well, another member of the Suicide Squad is getting to play by themselves. John Cena, the WWE superstar, the doctor of thugonomics, a man who believes in hustle, loyalty and respect. I could go on. He's set to have his own series where he plays the larger-than-life character Peacemaker. How would you describe Peacemaker? Well, maybe part-time superhero, part-time supervillain, full-time awesome hat. Have a look. This is the brand new, I'm so excited about this, the brand new series with a brand new pair of underpants, Peacemaker.
Jamil, you cool?
What does that mean?
Truth is, you're supposed to be in prison.
For what?
Superhero stuff.
What superhero are you?
Peacemaker.
Get out of here! There's no superhero called Peacemaker!
Dude, I'm famous.
You're a born killer with expertise in every weapon known to humankind. I'm giving you the chance to stay out of prison and work for me.
Kill people.
Bad people.
This is hardcore. Be a handler in the field. John Economist, Tech and Tactics. And this is our new recruit, Adebayo.
You don't have to shoot people after you already killed them.
Right. Who's the guy that's peeking out behind the trash can?
Vigilantes, trying to be helpful.
Hey! Our first target is Senator Royland Goff. Goff may be traveling with his family.
Are you sure those two kids came out of those parents? That's an attractive couple, and that one looks like it came out of them, but the other one looks like a butt baby.
A butt baby.
Yeah, my older brother told me there's two types of babies. One that comes out normal, and then butt babies. Worse in every way, they come out of a woman's butt. No, I believed I was a butt baby until I was like 14.
That explains a lot. There's something about him that's sad.
Hey, Dad.
How did my sperm go into a Nancy boy like you?
No, lately I'm just thinking maniac.
Hey,
No! That's because we're born killers. What separates us from other killers is we only kill bad people. Usually. Unless there's a mistake.
You use being a jerk as a way to push people away.
You suck at PowerPoint.
But if you would just drop that, people actually might like you.
Do you really want to taste it?
Oh my God. He's hugging me. He's hugging me. Dad, grab my phone. I don't want to move. Dad?
I'm so very excited. I'm so excited about that show. And if John Cena does not release his own custom line of Y-fronts by this time next year, I'll be sorely disappointed. What did he always used to say in the wrestling?
You can't see me. My time is up. My time is now.
Wow.
I can't wait to see. What did you make of that, Steph?
You know what I think it is? I think these people have endeared themselves to film lovers because they've come from a world of wrestling, but they're not afraid to poke fun at themselves and be the butt of the joke, and that instantly makes them relatable to people, and and it gets them on side. So you've taken these kind of larger-than-life wrestling characters and transformed them into something that is completely different, but people love.
And what else are you going to do once you finish your wrestling career with triceps that... What did you say? He has comically large...
Comically large arms, yeah.
He really does. He's like a living cartoon.
Yeah.
As a wrestling fan, do you like what John Cena's doing?
You know, as a wrestling fan, we always wanted to see that heel John Cena. We've seen babyface John Cena throughout his whole run, but to see John Cena as the peacemaker like this, it's like a dream come true. It really is a wrestling fan's dream come true to see John Cena like this, and I don't want to see more.
He's got such great comic timing too, I think.
Yeah, and well, you got to thank the WWE as a great training ground for all that kind of stuff. I cannot wait to see John Cena in Peacemaker. It's going to be brilliant. Peacemaker is coming to Foxtel and Binge in Australia and in January 2022. New Zealand fans can watch the show on Sky and Neon. Now, Jaden, mate, you're going to have to get to the big screen because I'm going to pull the trigger on another poll. The more you're involved, remember, the more likely you are to win some of these incredible prizes. We were just speaking about baddies, so let's talk about baddies. Use the Interact Live app. We want to know. It's a pretty simple question as far as you're concerned. Who is the ultimate DC supervillain? Would you say Harley Quinn, Lex Luthor, Scarecrow, Catwoman, King Shark, or the Joker? Vote now. Steph, do you have one?
For me, I think it has to be Catwoman. She's just... I love that DC villains have a lot of light and shade to them. You don't really know if she is a villain, if she's doing it because she's just evil, or if she is doing it because she wants to cause mischief. I like that kind of mysterious quality to her.
For me, it's Joker. For me, it's absolutely, but it's Joaquin Joker.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Absolutely. It's got to be. It's got to be.
Nice.
We are making this show, the three of us here, but we're also making the show with you. We have so many super fans watching us right now. Thank you so much for getting up early on a Sunday morning to check us out. Jaden, who are you speaking with?
Well, Usher, one of the super fans that we have with us at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the fabulous Wonder Mama. Oh, wow. Don't you look amazing? Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. You look fantastic. Wonder Mama, can you tell us where you are dialing in from?
I am dialing in from my Wonder Woman shrine here at Wonder Mama headquarters.
And you look amazing, and your shrine looks amazing as well. Tell me, how long did it take for you to get dressed like that? What time were you up this morning getting ready?
Oh, it doesn't take me long at all. I just spin and I'm ready. So it doesn't take me long at all.
That was the right answer. Well done. You really know your Wonder Woman stuff. Now, I've seen you at cons, premieres, shows, you name it, you are there. How has Wonder Woman changed your life? How has Wonder Woman changed your life?
Okay, Jade, I have been, as you can probably tell, this is my Wonder Woman shrine. I have been a huge fan of Wonder Woman since I was very, very little. My first introduction to Wonder Woman was the fabulous Linda Carter TV show. From there, it just grew. It became the Super Friends cartoon, and I have loved her ever since.
Oh, now Wonder Mama, this year is a very special year because we are celebrating 80 years of Wonder Woman. Now, what is it about Wonder Woman that inspires you?
Well, I think she's just, besides being fabulous and having fabulous accessories like an invisible jet and a fabulous costume, she is a very inspiring character. She's about inclusion and equality for men and for women, of course. And she's just a very inspiring character that a lot of people look up to, and she's more of a symbol than just a superhero. So she's very cool.
Well, the fabulous Wonder Mama, thank you so much for joining us on DC After Party. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
I hope to see that maybe we'll get some maybe Cyborg Mama or Super Mama or Flash Mama maybe one day, but who knows. But thank you so much for joining us.
I don't need the competition.
Well done. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, so why don't we take a look at what you guys are saying online about DC Fandome. We love hearing from you guys, so make sure you chime in. I've got a couple of tweets here and messages that I really want to read out for you guys. We've got Unicorn here saying that they are loving the DC After Party here in ANZ and in Australia, which is great. Thank you for tuning in. We also got Boom Mike saying, gaming. He must really love that Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League trailer that we saw before. And Bibbs here, Bibbs93 is saying, ooh, I love to see how this works. The Suicide Squad is what I'm here for. So guys, thank you so much. We love hearing from you. So guys, make sure you keep using the hashtag DCFansDownUnder.
It's great to hear from you watching along with us, because we're making the show with you right now. It's for you and with you all at the same time. This is the DC Fandome After Party. Keep putting your comments in the app. We want to hear what you have to say about all the trailers, all the teasers, all the interaction that we're playing with today. So many of you already answered our first trivia question, but were you correct? It's a pretty simple question. Which two film stars and DC Fandome guests are related as stepfather and stepdaughter? The answer? Aquaman's Jason Momoa and The Batman's Zoe Kravitz. Now, if you nailed that, you really know you're DC. More trivia questions to come, plus we'll preview what is sure to be one of the biggest games for 2022, Gotham Knights. First up, let's focus on the three S's, okay? Superman, Supergirl, and Steph.
Yes, Osher, let's talk about two of DC's most iconic characters, Superman and Supergirl. I mean, could you believe that it's been 20 years since Smallville landed on our screens? It went on to become the longest-running live-action superhero show of all time and introduced a whole new audience to a range of DC heroes and villains. We've seen so many new adventures since then, including the most recent addition to TV, Superness, Superman and Lois. And overnight at DC Fandome, stars of the series gave us a look behind the scenes of what they got up to while filming Season 2. And in the last of our supersized news, the cast of Supergirl came together for a fun and somewhat emotional panel to celebrate the 6th and final season of the groundbreaking show. The cast talked about their most epic stunts, like riding dragons, plus their funniest moments, like when Mon-El tried to eat a stack of 10 pancakes at once and nearly dislocated his jaw. They also talked about how the show has had such a positive impact on girls. I mean, did you know that the character of Lena Luthor, inspired countless girls to go on and pursue a career in science? You can catch up with the full Supergirl panel along with all of the other super news at dcfandome.com.
Supergirl, it's been a fantastic ride. You will be sorely, sorely missed. Now, look, I know what you're thinking. It's a pretty clear question. Do you have anything more from Dwayne Johnson? Well, of course we do. There's always more from Dwayne Johnson. Our jaws hit the floor earlier if you caught a glimpse of Black Adam. Now, as we know, old mate Dwayne, he's never one to be busy, never one to not be busy. He is multi-talented. When he's not clanging and banging iron in the iron paradise at 4 in the morning, he's turning his hand to animation. So what do you get when you cross Dwayne Johnson, the world's most popular comedian Kevin Hart, and a whole bunch of A-list superstar actors? It looks a little something like this.
League of Super Pet. I love it. Perfect.
Hey! Pets!
plural. You ever heard of a league with one dude in it? I haven't.
Well, they say I'm in a league of my own.
Oh, you're in a league of your own, all right. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody as messed up as you.
Next summer, Dwayne Johnson as Crypto. Kevin Hart as Ace.
How much did you have to drink?
Did I see Keanu Reeves in that cast list there?
Yeah, you did.
That's nuts.
Can he please just have a character that says, whoa? Just that.
It seems like the kind of thing that they would be able to pull to like nods to other things. I think it's going to be really fun. I love it.
What sort of pet do you reckon Keanu will be portrayed as?
I really wish a spoon. Matrix? I don't know, I'm just thinking, never mind. DC League of Super Pets is set to be your favourite treat when it hits cinemas in 2022. And surely, look, if you love animated pets, you'll love Doom Patrol. Look, I had to find a way to segue between these two things. I have some good news. One of the most unique shows to ever come out of DC has been renewed for a 4th season. Australians can watch Season 3 right now on Foxtel. They can also stream it on Binge. The full teaser is available at dcfandome.com. So, I want to show you another teaser. The Flash will hit the big screen in 2022. Jaden, are you okay?
Oh.
You're right?
Mate, getting goosebumps. This is my most anticipated movie. It's right up there.
What is it about The Flash for you?
You know what? It could be Ezra Miller, but he's just so quirky. I love the character. I've read the comics, and seeing his portrayal in the Justice League, I'm ready for The Flash. And, of course, Michael Keaton returning as Batman.
Ezra Miller was my favourite part of the Justice League. He was so great.
Why is that?
Because he's just like so vivacious and he knows all of the right moments to kind of inject humour. And when you've got drama happening, you need a bit of humour, so we've got something to hope for.
Just to get there. He's a firmly entrenched member of the DC family by now. We've already seen him in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He also appeared in the long-running TV series Arrow. But Ezra takes on the role of the one and only Barry Allen. Let's hear it, Ez.
Greetings, DC Fandome and Domers. Ezra Miller here, live from the set of The Flash. It looks like this. We're very excited to show you the movie, and we can't yet because we're still making it. We wanted to show you a teaser, but we can't because we don't have enough material to make a teaser yet. We can't make a trailer. But we do have this small sneak peek that my maestro Andy and I have put together that we really hope you'll enjoy. And I will see you in theaters later next year, or more importantly, you will see me.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere you want, right? Any timeline, any universe. Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one? You changed the future, and you changed the past.
Are you in?
Holy
Come on! What? Come on!
That was a teaser, for sure.
Talk about a teaser, right?
Yeah.
Come on, show us some more Batman. I want to see what's underneath. Well, I think I know what's underneath.
What's underneath the sheet?
I think it is the '89 Batmobile.
The Tim Burton Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
I wonder, are they going to do some like de-aging of Michael Keaton, or is it going to be like, you know, him sort of later in life?
Well, I'm not sure whether we know if he's just, is it Michael Keaton currently? Is he older, or is he going back in time? Because also, if I don't know if you guys noticed in that last shot, you had Ezra Miller's Flash at the front, and then you also had another Flash at the back, Ezra Miller wearing a different suit, and then next to him, there was Sasha who's playing Supergirl. So they're really jumping all over this this timeline and maybe into different multiverses.
It's so exciting.
I love a good time travel episode of any show. Just late at night, I'm like, what? When they're like, what? Hang on, what? You said who, where?
Yeah.
I do get a little confused. But if Michael Keaton's in there, I'm in. I mean, was that a bit of Tim Burton music as well?
Yeah, it sounded
I
like
think
it.
so, and it's great to be able to kind of link all of the generations of DC fans together with the stories that they remember and the more current stuff as well. It's so great.
I couldn't agree more. Jaden, I'd love you. Can you go check out the leaderboard for us one more time? Because people watching right now are really getting on board with this. We are trying to give away this prize. This Harley Quinn baseball bat isn't going to give itself away. We need someone to take it away from the studio tonight. The very same one is going to get put in a courier van at some point today and sent to your house if you are at the top of the leaderboard or somewhere along those ways, somewhere in there. What's going on with the result of our poll about the supervillains, Jaden?
Yeah, well, even though I'm still shaking from that trailer, it's about time we find the results of the second DC Fandome poll. So don't forget, the more you interact with us, the more you're likely to find yourself in the possession of some limited edition framed portraits of the incredible Margot Robbie as well as Harley Quinn. And earlier, we asked the question, who is the ultimate DC supervillain? We want to know, is it Harley Quinn, Lex Luthor, Scarecrow, Catwoman, King Shark, or is it the Joker? Now, through the Interact Live app, you guys have cast your votes, and drum roll, please. The results are, all right, here we go. So Harley Quinn, 18%. Lex Luthor, 12%. Scarecrow, only 2%. Okay. Catwoman, 3%. 11% for King Shark, and landslide, we've got the Joker on 54%. That would be my pick as well, to be quite honest. Now, I'm loving all the comments that you guys are sharing. They're coming through on the app. So let's take a look at a quick couple of them, all right? So we got Hamish. He's saying this is going to be an amazing year. Yeah, I know, right? With the TV shows and the movies, it's going to be an amazing year. David Brick has also said that he's super excited about James Wan and Jason Momoa, and they're going to kill it in the sequel for Aquaman. And Ethan says those golden boots look so good. Clearly, he's talking about the Flash. Yeah, they look really, really good. And we've also got somebody chiming in here. Lethal is saying that this trailer is hilarious. I can't wait to play Kill the Justice League. It's going to be a phenomenal game. So guys, what does our leaderboard look like right now? We better check it out to see if anyone is taken over the top spot. Oh, Tim has jumped onto the top spot, which is fantastic. That means Tikal08 has jumped to the second spot, and we have a new person that has joined the top 3 rankings. We have Boom Mike, so well done. And on top of that, I have another trivia question for you guys. Now, we want to know who will be making their debut as the voice of Superman in the upcoming Injustice film. All right, no Googling.
How can I possibly be Googling when I'm on a live broadcast? Why would I even? I'm not even eligible to win these things, so there's no point. Oh, look, on the topic of Injustice, it started as a game, it became a graphic novel, it has now been turned into a film. Coming soon to digital, Blu-ray and DVD, Injustice depicts a grief-stricken yet power-hungry Superman as he attempts to take over the world. Only the members of the Justice League can stop him. That and kryptonite. That's all I needed to hear, to know that I'm completely hooked, and I can't wait to see it.
The Joker is no longer in Metropolis. He's stolen a submarine with Harley Quinn. They took Lois with them.
I see it. Batman, one of the warheads is missing. Doomsday. No, I will not let you hurt anyone.
Time to go, Harley. Good guys are coming and they tend to get punchy.
You're not going anywhere.
Scarecrow's fear toxin, mixed with kryptonite particles. What did you do?
I'm pulling the best joke ever. It'll be my masterpiece.
Superman, stop. Whatever you're seeing, it's not real. Brace yourself!
Holy moly!
I think it's really cool to see this kind of animation telling really mature, darker stories. I think it's going to be really incredible to watch.
Bit of a callback to the old Joker implanted bomb routine from Dark Knight as well.
He loves implanting a bomb. It gets you every time.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, I'm really excited for this because I'm a fan of the games, I'm a fan of the comics, and I'm going to be a fan of the animated movie as well, so can't wait to watch it.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, we have so many Australians dominating the world of comic books as well. So, in fact, later in the show, I'm going to be chatting with Nicholas Scott as we celebrate Wonder Woman's 80th anniversary. Another Australian who is absolutely smashing it is Tom Taylor. I mean, where do you start? He's written for Superman, Batman, the Joker, Hellraiser, the list goes on. And that list also includes Injustice Gods Among Us. In fact, the creators of the Injustice film have said they look to Tom's work for much of their inspiration. And then on top of that, 2021 saw the launch of Superman, Son of Kal-El, again, another title written by Tom. It follows the story of Superman's son, Jonathan Kent. This is a different, younger Superman. He's trying to figure out how he wants to fight for the future while also trying to figure out just who he is. It's an amazing read, and Tom and his team have just done such an incredible job. And on top of that, you may have seen the news this week that in an upcoming edition, John Kent begins a relationship with reporter Jay Nakamura and will come out as bisexual. We talk a lot about the power of the multiverse and DC storytelling, and this is just an incredible example of that.
Absolutely. It's so important for culture, film, TV, books, whatever, to actually reflect what's going on in the community, so the people in the community feel actively represented and that you can't be what you can't see. Can you imagine the power of opening a comic book and seeing a character feeling what you're feeling and doing what you're doing? It would be transformative for a young person.
Yeah, I feel like it's not even just about representation, but representing someone like that as a hero, I think is really important as well. We want to see our heroes as all kinds of different people, and that's going to be so meaningful to so many people.
I know growing up, I used to read comics because, yeah, fair enough, I would relate to it from a social aspect, right? Can't relate to it from like a superhero aspect, but the social struggles that they had, I was like, wow, I'm going through these struggles as well. And this is going to help so many people as well. So I'm all for it. Can't wait to read it.
Well, all up, it's been a big year for Superman. As we saw on DC Fandome, Man of Steel's slogan also got a bit of a reworking. We're all familiar with truth, justice, and the American way, but now Superman will be sending out the words, truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. But I encourage everyone to check out Superman, Son of Kal-El. It's awesome, and Tom Taylor, honestly, is just an amazing human being. You know, I do have this weird feeling, though, that Jaden wants to throw another poll question our way. Am I right? Did I
He's
get
a curious man, Jaden. Like,
weird.
of all the people I've ever met today, he's the most curious.
Well, thank you, Usher. Thanks, mate. Well, look now, Steph, Usher, we are getting closer and closer to seeing the brand new trailer for DC's Comics blockbuster, The Batman. So why don't we ask a question about The Batman? Now, you have your phones ready. Now, remember, there are some pretty cool prizes on offer. We want to know which Batman sidekick is your favorite. Is it number 1, Nightwing? Number 2, Robin? Number 3, Batgirl? Number 4, Red Hood? Number 5, Alfred Pennyworth? Or number 6, James Gordon? Let us know your answers and we'll bring you the results a little later in the show. Now, while you type away, I'm joined by another one of our DC fans, our super fans, and he is currently watching the show in New Zealand. So everybody, let's welcome our super fan, Jordan. G'day, mate, how you going?
Kia ora, how's it going there, Jaden?
Mate, you look like you're a DC superfan for sure. I love your props in front of you. I love the Flash statue, and you got a couple of signs behind you. That is really, really cool, bro. Now, there's been quite a few theatrical releases launching next year. Is there a movie in particular you are most excited to see, and why?
Yeah, I think I'm on board with most people that the Batman is probably the big one to look forward to. But we've finally seen some footage of the Flash. I'm so excited. You know, Flash, I'm here. You might not be able to see it because of quality. It's the Francis Matapool cover. I loved his work on the Flash show. Just seeing that footage was really, really great for me.
Oh, mate, well, I can't wait for you to finally see it. And, mate, you literally are wearing your heart on your sleeve there. You are a DC fan. That is amazing. Good on you, mate. Well, mate, thank you so much for joining us. There is so much more to come, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Thank you so much, Jordan, for tuning in.
Sorry, I'm just here in the chat room in the Interact Live app, just cheering on my boy Alfred. There's a lot of... No, you're wrong. It's not Nightwing. It's Alfred. Come on. Stop. Look, you remember our second trivia question from a little while back? We were asking who will be making their debut as the voice of Superman in the upcoming film Injustice? Well, the answer, you clever clogs, is Justin Hartley, an actor already known to DC fans for his role as Green Arrow in Smallville. If you got that one right, good for you. One more trivia question coming up very, very shortly. How about another video game preview? Because we're not just about films, we're not just about TV here today, we're also about video games, and this is a hotly anticipated game for 2022, Gotham Knights. It's set in Gotham City after the death of Bruce Wayne. Now, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but in that Gotham City, without Bruce Wayne, would you believe that crime begins to become a bit of a problem? So who's going to bring calm to these streets? Here's an exclusive look at the next game that you are set to become obsessed with.
Batman, Jim Gordon, they thought they had a handle on this city. They never did. You don't stand a chance. Because they're always watching, always listening, pulling everybody's strings. Mine, yours. But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said.
The Court of Owls is a myth.
They're listening. If you really want to go down this rabbit hole, you need to know there's no coming back from it.
You're going to want to lock the door and say nobody come in for about 5 days when that game drops, right?
It looks so cool. I think what's really attractive as well about a game like this is that you get to play as Nightwing, as Batwoman, and it's giving you an opportunity to play as different characters with different move sets, which changes how you approach fights and stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
When would you? Because obviously you're not going to be able to complete the game the same way with 2 separate characters. You're going to have to almost so you get value for money is what I'm saying. You get to basically learn how to play the game twice, right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, when there's replayability in a game, that's always a great thing. But I think just being able to kind of embody these different heroes and sort of try them on, see how they feel. That's great.
I'm all about it. Gotham Knights will be released next year and will be available on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. Look, towards the end of the show, we are going to reveal the Batman trailer. It would be remiss of us not to mention his butler, his father figure, the greatest of all time, Alfred Pennyworth. DC's origin series that follows the young... I've been in the chat, I'm telling you, everyone there is wrong. It's Alfred. The DC origin series that follows the young Alfred Pennyworth has just been renewed for a 3rd season, and you can catch the full announcement at dcfandome.com. Another series that continues to keep fans around the world engaged and on the edge of their seats is Batwoman. Season 3 just dropped this week. Javicia Leslie is Ryan Wilder, the former convict who is attempting to clean up the streets of Gotham. Now, if you want to see more about the unlikely pair-up of Batwoman and Alice, and if you want an in-depth look at Batwing, you can go to dcfandome.com. On top of that, all 3 seasons of Batwoman are available to watch in Australia on Foxtel and Binge. Action, crime, a female caped crusader. What's not to love, Steph?
It's got it all. It's got it all. Let's delve back into the world of animation with an exciting crossover movie featuring Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls. Teen Titans Go follows the adventures of Beast Boy, Robin, Cyborg, Raven, and Starfire. Living together in Jump City, they try to fix the wrongs of the world without those pesky adults in the way. As many of you would know, DC Superhero Girls features teenage versions of Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Bumblebee, Supergirl, Green Lantern, and Zatanna. In the crossover movie, the 2 groups team up to battle the devilishly evil Lex Luthor. And in Teen Titans Go and DC Superhero Girls Mayhem in the Multiverse, it's going to be coming soon to Cartoon Network in 2022. And we are lucky enough, of course, to get a look at it right now.
Now, let's find the other heroes.
I see heroes, but I don't think they're the ones we're looking for.
Baby, you seeing what I'm saying?
It's the Superhero Girls, yo! Oh, yes! The team I wish to be the member of, but refuse to say as such so as to spare the feelings of my current team.
We apologize, but do we know you?
Good one, Wonder Lady. I didn't realize you were the funny one. It's like you're the me of your team.
Come on, guys. It's us. The Teen Titans.
You mean the Tween Titans. Didn't we babysit you once?
Babysit? Do I in any way look like a baby to you?
Oh, I get it. They're good enough for our show, but the moments we shows up in their thing, it's all like, what's going on? Whose are you?
Hey, that's right. Continuity snobs.
Guys, I think I know what's going on. We've ended up in some kind of parallel universe. One that's similar to ours, but with way larger heads.
And hands. Our hands are very large, too.
There is also the upcoming preschool series Bat Wheels, which depicts a world of superpowered, crime-fighting DC vehicles that defend Gotham City alongside Batman, Robin, Batgirl, and a host of DC superheroes. If you can believe it, actor Ethan Hawke recently signed on to be the voice of the one and only Batman. I think he's going to do a great job. The series is set to thrill and entertain while also teaching kids the value of friendship and teamwork. I just love that. We're lucky enough to be able to show you a very early preview of that as well.
Transparent, that's a theme song I don't mind getting stuck in my brain. Another series that has absolutely captivated us is Titans. Based on the comic book Teen Titans, the show depicts a group of young heroes who join forces in their fight against evil. The show has just been renewed for a 4th season, features a couple of brilliant Aussie actors. Never mind. We are stoked to be joined by 2 members of the cast. Would you please welcome Australia's own Tegan Croft and Joshua Orpin. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for getting up early on a Sunday to do this. Congratulations. Congratulations on Titans being renewed for a 4th season. How did it feel to get the phone call, Tegan?
Oh, it felt so exciting. I mean, it's always great to hear when your show's getting renewed, and I'm excited to get back up there and see all my friends.
What was it like for you, Joshua?
I was stoked. I'm so excited, and I'm really curious. I don't want to spoil anything, but the end of season 3 kind of left it very, very open. So I'm excited to delve back into that world and see what's in store.
I'm excited to see what's on your shelf behind you there, Joshua. Is there a couple of collectibles hiding there, mate?
Yeah, I've got a few little collectibles that I've acquired since joining the Titans. I've got some kind of Funko style action figures, and then the more classic style. This one's the based on the Jeff Johns Teen Titans comic books, which is really cool. My dad actually gave that to me. And then this is actually...
You got to get it. You got to show us off. Show it off, mate. What is it?
This is, I don't know if you can see that. This is my customized Superboy hat, and it has Connor embroidered on it.
Amazing. Cool. Oh my goodness, the people watching are absolutely frothing right now. Most people have an idea of the universe that you're existing in, Joshua, but like when it comes time, like, are you coming home for Christmas messages in the family group chats? How do you explain to people what the show's about?
I don't really. I just tell them I'm busy and I'm enjoying Christmas by myself in Gotham City, fighting crime.
Throughout season 3, we've followed both your heroes as they navigate their world to find out where they belong. Tegan, could you please tell us a little bit about Rachel and her journey from Themyscira and then all the way back to Gotham with her fellow Titans?
Yeah, sure. Rachel has gone off to the island of the Amazons in Themyscira to try and revive Donna. And she's learned a lot about herself and how her powers work and how she's evolved, and she wants to get back to her family. So she goes back to Gotham to find the Titans and to find that they've disbanded. So then she's got to go and, you know, save them again. Happens every season. What can you do?
Well, look, don't worry. Like, honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy that she gets to do it again for both of you. Joshua, we get to see Connor explore more, I guess, of the duality of his character. How much influence do you think Lex Luthor's DNA has on him?
Yeah, quite a lot. It's interesting because with the Lex stuff, it's a lot more subtle. Obviously, he shares half of his DNA with Superman as well, so that stuff's quite apparent. It's there, like he has the superpowers. But aside from the Lex intellect that he's kind of inherited and the sciencey stuff, there's also some kind of underlying more inherent character traits that are quite interesting bubbling under the surface. And as an audience, we see those kind of come up a little more this season, especially. And there's things like the ego, pride, the spite he has, kind of rage, those things when they come to the surface. It's a fun time.
I'm sure. It sounds hilarious. Tegan, your performance in Titans is fantastic. You got to go through such a transformation to play Rachel/Raven. Tell us about that.
Well, yeah, I'm very different to Raven. I don't know if you can tell, but definitely smile a lot less on camera. A big one is, of course, the hair and makeup and the wardrobe. She dresses so differently. It's all in black, and the makeup is quite heavy. Season 1, it's quite like gothic, and then the wig is the biggest change. You know, when I put on that wig in the makeup trailer, first off, it takes like over an hour, and we squeeze it really tight. But it takes over an hour in the hair and makeup trailer, and when I come out and I've got the wig on, when I see myself in the mirror, it's almost like a different person, and I'm like in character.
Right. Oh, some people, it's the shoes. I guess for you, it's. I guess every actor has their own thing. Josh.
Well, oh yeah. I mean, the shoes are big too. I've always got fantastic boots. They're different types of boots each season, but they're always fantastic boots.
If there's one thing I can say about DC, there's fantastic boots everywhere you look. Joshua, let's just recreate this for me. You get the call. I know you're in the off season. You're eating whatever you want to do. Hey, we're going around for another run. What's the prep like to come back for Superboy?
Well, it depends on the season. I mean, I'm kind of in a groove now. I know what I'm doing. But that first season when I showed up in season 2, that was a real trial by fire. I kind of was thrown in the deep end there. A lot of diet, a lot of very difficult training. And in contrast to Tegan, actually, I'm about 15 minutes in and out of hair and makeup every day, which is nice because they kind of cut and dye my hair. So I'm walking around in character pretty much all the time. I might have to talk to hair and makeup actually about getting some cool little jewels to glue to my
yeah.
Well, that might help me.
And I might start spending every day at the gym.
Yeah.
We always, if ever anyone wanted to find Josh, you could check the gym first, and he was probably there.
Right.
I mean, my training for season 4 is probably going to start next month or so. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I'm gonna leave you with one final one. As Australians, you don't mind a punt, I'm sure. Tell me how much money you'd put on it, and who would win in a fight, Raven or Superboy?
It's clear to know that Raven would definitely win. Raven is
an ongoing debate.
She's magic. Raven's magic.
I'm going to need more information on the circumstances of this fight because we know that Superboy has super speed, and we just saw in the clip just now that he can tap somebody on the back of the head and knock them unconscious. I don't know how that wouldn't work on someone like Raven if he just super speeds up behind her and taps her in the back.
I would simply kill you with magic.
I'm gonna, as the arbiter of this decision, I'm gonna say it's Tegan. But hey, who am I to say anything? Tegan, Joshua, thank you so much for joining us. It's been absolutely brilliant to have you as a part of the DC Fandome show this morning. Titans is streaming right now on Netflix in Australia and New Zealand. Thank you so much, guys. We have our third poll result for the day. Jaden's normally here. I don't know where he's gone. So he does something, and something shows up on this screen.
Osh. You're in my
okay,
spot,
you do.
That's my marker. Thank you.
Okay, go.
You didn't damage this, did you? Thanks, Osha. All right, guys, now, mate, it's that way. Down the corridor, turn right, you'll be there, all right? Now, guys, we asked the question, which Batman sidekick is your favorite? And the options were Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, Red Hood, Alfred Pennyworth, I know Osha's got his money on that one, and James Gordon. Now, this is the kind of question that will keep most people awake at night. But for you, the DC fans, you've come out in force. And here are the votes. These are the results. So, let's take a look. Here we are. There it is there, ladies and gentlemen. So we have 25% for Nightwing, 20% for Robin, 15% for Batgirl, 10% for Red Hood, 25% for Alfred Pennyworth. That's not bad. And then 5% for James Gordon. So guys, thank you so much for sending those in. And also, we want to see what you are talking about online. So we've got Shang Wilson says that I can already tell that this entire sequence is going to be incredible. Hashtag the Batman. They're really excited for that one. Bell and Jerry says, Tom Taylor making all of us Aussies proud. Best writer. 100% agree with that. Hamish said, Injustice is my favorite comic book series ever. Coming to animation form. They're super excited for that one. And Mington said, honestly, respect to the social development in comics. Appreciated. That is really cool. Guys, keep on using the hashtag DC Fans Down Under.
I feel like the Alfred campaign really worked. It's Alfred, Nightwing, they were head-to-head for the top spot.
Look, we all know that Alfred's the real winner.
Yeah. As usual, the DC fans have a lot to say. There's also been a fair bit of chatter about the upcoming Shazam sequel, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. The action comedy follows the adventures of, how should I put this? One of the more unlikely superheroes in the DC universe. Zachary Levi returns as the title character. He is joined by the amazing Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu. Here is a look behind the scenes.
Hi everyone, I'm Asher Angel. I can't believe I'm here in the Hall of Heroes celebrating all things DC with you, the greatest fans in the entire multiverse. But I couldn't wait to tell you that we just finished shooting the sequel to probably your favorite DC movie of all time, featuring the only teenager to ever take a subway ride to the Rock of Eternity, Philly's own Billy Batson. The new movie is called Shazam.
You see what I did there? Because in the movie, when he says, anyway, I'm Zachary Levi, and let me tell you something. Our new movie, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, is going to be out of this world. In fact, the fate of Philadelphia and probably, I don't know, actually the entire world is in my hands. But this time, the family and I, we're up against some seriously scary villains. Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu, my real-life alter ego, Asher Angel, and I. We had such a great time making this movie with our director, David Sandberg, and the rest of our cast, Jack and Megan and Adam and Ross and Grace and DJ and Ian and Jovan and Faith. There are so many. And like our new cast members, like Rachel Zegler. We just wanted to take you behind the scenes to join in the fun during the making of Shazam.
Hello, my name is Zachary Levi. I should have a little tag. And I play Shazam. We all established something very special in the first movie. And in Shazam! Fury of the Gods, we expand on that.
Now they have to balance their life with being superheroes.
This is where you hang out with your superhero friends, isn't it?
These goddesses come to our world.
Our incredible new villains, Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren. She's kick-ass as Calypso.
We have mythological creatures.
Minotaurs, harpies, and dragons.
When I talk about upgrades, we got an upgrade, a huge upgrade in the suit. Bigger action sequences, bigger set pieces.
We go from Athens to Philadelphia. We go from the Rock of Eternity and the Library of Eternity to the Realm of the Gods. So we get to go to environments that were never explored in the first film.
We have it all.
3, 2, 1. Shazam! Fury of the Gods takes the excitement and the action to a whole new level.
It's going to be more of a spectacle.
This is fun all around. You're in store for a treat, y'all.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods is in cinemas in Australia and New Zealand in 2023. Now, it's kind of difficult to believe that one of the most iconic characters of the DC universe will celebrate their 80th anniversary in just a few days from now. Since the very first day she debuted in the pages of All-Star Comics #8 was released on the 21st of October 1941, Wonder Woman has been an inspiration for millions around the world. So let's pay tribute to this genuinely unique character.
Wonder Woman is one of the original superheroes. She is a universal character.
Diana's values are built in her. It's all about love and compassion and humanity and peace and inclusiveness. It's part of who she is, and that's what makes her so special. Shall we? She believes in good, and her optimism radiates hope to the world.
She's been around because I think she struck a chord at a certain time and then just kind of evolved throughout the ages.
We all were Wonder Woman on the playground, and I love that she elicits that in people and makes people feel like they could be Wonder Woman.
Well, here's to another wonderful 80 years. And fear not, because Wonder Woman 3 is officially in the works. That's right, another incredible instalment of Wonder Woman is on the way. And while we're on the topic of Wonder Woman, why don't we throw another trivia question at you? We want to know, what is the island that Wonder Woman hails from? Jump on the Interact Live app and give us your answer. On to another special guest here at the DC Fandome Afterparty, hailing from Sydney. She's a comic book artist who has worked on some amazing series such as Birds of Prey, Superman, and she's received extensive praise for her incredible work in the world of Wonder Woman. So please welcome Nicola Scott. Hi, Nicola. It's so great to have you here.
I know the answer to that Paradise Island question.
Do you? You've been a fan of Wonder Woman for such a long time. Your work is truly incredible. Getting to work on the art for such an iconic character must be equal parts exciting and daunting when you first started. I mean, was it?
Absolutely. Like, by the time I was working on a Wonder Woman series, I'd been at DC Comics for quite a while. And I had never felt so nervous working before. It was the most anxiety-riddled experience I'd had, because as much as I had confidence in my own art, it was still that sort of wanting to make it the best that I could make it, and fearing that I couldn't live up to my dream for what I wanted it to look like.
And when did Wonder Woman first come into your life, you know, as a character? How did she sort of make her way into your sphere?
Sure. She was my very first superhero. And to this date, my favorite fictional character in all of existence. I think I was about 4.5 when she came into my life, thanks to Linda Carter. And I've never looked back.
I feel like there's a lot of different heroes out there to love, but what is it about Wonder Woman that drew you to her, and what do you think is it about her that makes her so beloved by so many people?
Well, she was created originally as a feminist character, and I feel like as we continue to have a feminist argument, she continues to be relevant. But she's also an incredibly gracious and compassionate character, and that makes for something a little warmer and a little different to how the feminist movement is often painted.
Do you have much room to put your own sort of creative spin on her? Is there some aspect of, seeing her through your own lens that you can, I guess, add to a character like this, or are you kind of like, I don't know, is it difficult to when it's such an iconic character to do that?
Well, I feel like when you get into this business, you do kind of pursue the characters that you feel like you've got something specific to say with. And Wonder Woman was one of those characters that I felt like had been a little underserved in terms of how many people who really understood her had a turn to play with her. And I felt like I had a fresh perspective to bring to the table. And so I have had an opportunity to draw her in a lot of different iterations, with a lot of different looks. And I feel like within all of that, I've managed to bring new stuff to the table and define my version of Wonder Woman, regardless of what era she's in or what costume she's wearing.
Oh, that's so great. I would really love to know about your experience working on the 80th anniversary art as well, because there are a lot of amazing artists that contributed to Wonder Woman's legacy. How do you choose to celebrate Wonder Woman with your work for a big celebratory event like that?
Sure. Well, with Superman and Batman's 80th anniversaries, I got to do a sort of lovely spread of how their looks developed over the decades. And I got to do the same thing with Wonder Woman, but we kind of jumped the gun before her 80th anniversary. So for this one, I talked with editorial and we decided that we would do Wonder Woman's through the multiverse, essentially all the Elseworlds versions of Wonder Woman, and be able to sort of show how her look has evolved into sort of different contexts.
That's amazing. And I'm sure it was exciting for a lot of people to be able to see all of these different versions of her and see a through line of everything she stands for in your art as well.
Yeah, well, some of the stories that they came from are decades old, so it's fun to see them reinterpreted again.
Amazing. I feel like carving out a career for yourself in the comic industry is a feat in and of itself. Do you have any advice for up-and-coming artists? And I would say particularly women. I'm sure you get asked this a lot, but it is important to have women telling these stories, particularly the stories of iconic female characters. And it's been a lot of men for a long time. So do you have advice for up-and-coming artists?
100%. Look, you've got to really know what it is that you want to say within the business and kind of pursue that. Know where you're going, know what kind of characters you want to work on, what kind of stories you want to tell, so that when people encounter your work, they start to understand your identity.
Do you have a piece of art or a particular comic that you've worked on that you're most proud of?
Oh, gosh. I just managed to do a Wonder Woman Black and Gold story that was very personal to me. It was a bit more sort of reserved and spiritual. It was a very quiet story. That was probably one of my favorite things that I've been able to do. And Wonder Woman Year One, because we got to retell her origin story for the modern era.
Nicola, you're such a legend. Thank you so much for joining us here at the DC Fandom Afterparty. It's been great to talk to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, some of you may have heard about the Wonder Woman Spin Challenge on TikTok. Jaden, I was wondering if you could fill us in.
Yeah, that's right, Steph. I'm all over TikTok, and I know a lot of people are as well. And there's this new Wonder Woman spin challenge that I just had to try for myself. So it's very easy. If you've watched the original Wonder Woman show, you know that all you need to do is just spin around in a circle, and then you transform. So big thank you to my girlfriend Natasha for letting me use her gauntlets and a tiara. Unfortunately, I couldn't wear the rest of the costume. She said I would stretch it out, so thanks for that one, babe. All right, let's take a quick look at what you guys are saying online about this incredible event. Now, I had Johnny Coops talking about the Court of Owls as such a unique, incredible story, and very excited to see it in a video game form. And also we have Boston saying Rachel's outfit is on point, and Jay and Brian Powers also agree with that. Now, guys, in the app also, Jade said Aussies dominating Hollywood. Amazing, I agree. And Captain Fizzman says, yes, the Aussie pride is strong here. Michael Patterson says, oh man, that trailer for the Batman was absolutely phenomenal. Mate, I haven't seen it yet, all right? I've got goosebumps, but he says he's got goosebumps, and Robert Pattinson will prove all the naysayers wrong. And also, is it Dudosh? Raven would win, but BB's really cool. And while we're at it, why don't we reveal the answers to our third trivia question for the day? We wanted to know, what island does Wonder Woman hail from? And you can't trick the DC fans, as the answer was, that's right, Themyscira. And to all those who answered correctly, congratulations.
We're so close to the end of the show. We're about to see the freshly released trailer for what is going to be the most talked about film of 2022, The Batman. I know a lot of you have been up early. We have been here all morning prepping for the show, so the three of us haven't actually seen this trailer yet. I'm frothing to check it out. Those fans who have gotten into the spirit of things via the Interact Live app, thank you very, very much. You just might walk away with some pretty sweet prizes. Now, who came in third place, Jaden, on the leaderboard?
Well, mate, on the leaderboard, it's been moving up and down all show, but congratulations to Tim275584. You're walking away with a limited edition frame Harley Quinn portrait plus a Man of Steel silver coin. Congrats.
And in second place, good on you, TCal09. You are about to win a Harley Quinn shirt, a Shazam poster, and an Aquaman commemorative coin.
So in first place, big congratulations. This is incredible. Came from behind, leapfrogged all the way to the top. Boom, Mike, congratulations. You are winning that Harley Quinn baseball bat, personally handled by Steph right here. You also win a Joker hoodie. artwork signed by Zack Snyder and the man of the hour, a Batman silver coin. Thank you so much to everybody for getting involved. Let's check in with our superfans one more time. Have you been enjoying the show? Superfans, have been enjoying it, loving it? Loving it. Thank you so much for being a part of it. We are all standing by. We are ready to watch this trailer. I hope you've been enjoying this show as much as we have. Before we get to the trailer, we have one final guest. He is an absolute superfan. He cannot wait to see this trailer with us. The king of cosplay. He's legally changed his name to Cosplay Chris. That's a lie. Please welcome to the DC Fandome After Party, Cosplay Chris!
Guys, how are you? Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone.
Oh, you look amazing.
Thank you. You guys look amazing.
Oh, thanks, mate.
You're clearly, obviously, you're a massive Batman fan. When did you first become aware of the Batman?
Oh, since yay big, and then putting a towel around me as a cape, and then just started from there.
I think there's a lot of love out there for the Caped Crusader in particular. What do you think it is about him that draws so much love?
I think no matter who you are, someone will always relate to Batman, or whether it's, you know, Batwoman, Batgirl. I think we all just find something in Batman that we can relate to.
Now, Chris, last year we saw a teaser of the Batman, right? Whatever they filmed, they put it all into a package, which is incredible. What were your reactions when you saw that trailer last year?
Mind blown, love the detective noir feel, and just wanted to see more, given that they hadn't filmed much. So this is why I'm so excited for what we're about to see.
You must obviously take your Batman cosplays to the con circuit. What's the reaction to your you inhabiting this character when you see like kids or other Batman fans?
Kids love it because kids see not someone dressed as Batman, they see Batman. So it's great. And then it's great to, you know, exchange notes and talk shop with other Batman aficionados and cosplayers.
Yeah. Now, mate, I'm a subscriber. You know I'm a subscriber of yours on on your YouTube channel. Can you just let everybody know what it is that you do on YouTube? Because I know you got your custom collectibles and your cosplays. Like, mate, just let everybody that, if they don't know who you are, what is it that you do on your YouTube channel?
Basically, I'm wearing it. This is the billboard for it, you know, whether it's builds and custom collectibles of repainting action figures and stuff like that, just all geeky stuff. Expensive arts and crafts, that's what I call it, but it's good fun nonetheless.
You're about to see the new trailer for The Batman. As someone who gets so into cosplay, authentic reproductions, when you see a new film, when you see the new outfit, what do you feel?
All the algorithms and everything's going through my head. How am I going to build this? And how quick can I build this?
Before we see this brand new trailer straight out of the US, here is a very, very exclusive chunk of behind-the-scenes footage. Enjoy.
For some reason, Batman just always stood out. It's one of the major characters of the 20th century, and so many people connect to it on such a deep level and for so many different reasons. The first conversation I had with Matt about it, I just knew there was something radically different from anything we'd seen in Batman movies before.
I felt that we'd seen lots of origin stories. We'd seen things go further and further into fantasy. And I thought, well, one place we haven't been is grounding it the way that Year One does, to come right in to a young Batman, not be an origin tale, but refer to his origins and shaken to his core.
Right from the beginning, there's a desperation to it. He's really working out this rage. All the fights seem very personal.
What's so wonderful about this world is the exploration of the gray area. Catwoman really wants to fight for those who don't have someone else to fight for them. And that's where Batman and her really connect.
He wants to inflict his kind of justice. He's just compelled to do it. There is no other option.
If you want to see the full panel for The Batman, go to dcfandome.com right now. Okay, this is the moment. We haven't seen this yet.
No,
you might have seen this already, but we have not seen this yet, so we are so stoked. Directed by Matthew Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, The cast is chock full of magic. Colin Farrell, Zoe Kravitz, John Turturro, Andy Serkis. I could go on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a trailer for the soon-to-be smash hit, The Batman.
Let's go.
Police! Hands up! Stay still! Get out of here!
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. I've been trying to reach you.
Find the gun!
This is a powder keg, and Rither's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa! Take it easy, sweetheart. Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
I'm vengeance. What's black and blue and dead all over? You. Dear God.
I got you! I got you!
So I legitimately have tears in my eyes. Like I actually have tears in my eyes watching that. That is unbelievable.
Brilliant. Insane. My chest is like this at the moment. Oh my goodness.
He fully inhabits Batman. I'm vengeance. That's so cool.
He's got this. He's more than got this.
Like, what are we going to see in that story? How good is the Andy Serkis, like, actually being Andy Serkis?
And Zoe Kravitz, like, what a incredible interpretation of Wonder Woman. I can't wait to see more of her.
And Colin, you can't even recognize him as the Penguin, right? Oh my goodness. That's, yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't even know.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
There you go.
Yes!
Yeah. How good is that?
For me, like, that's a Batmobile. Like, it's just
yes.
it's just a car. It's just a car that can, like, he's just revved up. It's not something that Wayne Enterprises built. Like, my goodness.
Wow.
I am so blown away. I cannot wait to what you've got some work to do, Chris. You've clearly got some work to do. Thank you. That's it. That's the end of the show. We've got to get out of here. I'm going to watch that trailer one more time. The Batman will be coming to cinemas on the 3rd of March 2022. Put it in your calendar right now. Cancel everything, no matter what. If you want to watch the full global show with all the panels, all the artists, all the actors, everybody speaking about everything you've seen today, just go to dcfandome.com or dckidsfandome.com for all the kids content. Thank you very much to Cosplay Kiss for joining us.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
guys.
Stephanie Hex Bendixson, Jaden Rodriguez, everybody on the crew who's been with us since 3 this morning to make this show happen. Thank you all so very, very, very much indeed. And thank you for watching and playing along on the app. It's been great chatting with you all morning. Thanks for being a part of the 2021 DC Fandome Afterparty for Australia and New Zealand. It's been a fantastic ride. DC you later. See what I did there?